I know it's probably gonna be hot. Ooh, it was. I was dreaming about making this dessert. A master plan, never made anything like this, and it just was, my mind just kept talking to me. It took me 2 days to make this, but the final result, absolutely worth it. These are Chioggia beets, by the way. They are native to Italy. Just a beautiful beet. There are different varieties of beets. You have red beets, which are the normal ones that most people know. You have golden beets, and then you have these Chioggia beets. I don't know if there's any more. Beats me. It's like, no. I've had these maybe twice before and I've juiced them. Another star ingredient for today is silken tofu. I don't believe I've ever used silken, maybe like once in a sauce or something, but I've never made any type of dessert with this. And this is the tofu that's like really jiggly. And the brand, I kept the box just for you guys, so you're not like, oh, where'd you get that from? This actually I think is from Walmart, but I've seen this brand in other places. This is in a soya. So this is what it looks like. Organic tofu silken. There is 4 grams of protein in here per serving. We'll do that math later. We have some coconut milk over here, 1 lemon, half a cup of soaked cashews, half a cup of soaked cashews. These were soaked overnight. 4 dates in here. These are the Medjool dates. And then over here, we have a pound of strawberries. Then we have some Asian pear. That's the other ingredient for today. I didn't even tell you guys. We're gonna candy these beets and they're just gonna be like a nice little insert. We're just gonna go ahead and blend the silken tofu and the cashews together. And then we'll empty it out into the container we're gonna use for freezing. Ice cream, we're just gonna call it ice cream today. I don't care. So now that we have our cashews and our silken tofu in here, let's go ahead and give this a good blend until it's really, really nice and creamy. So now everything should be nice and blended. I did research silken tofu desserts and I saw people were making mousse out of this primarily. And I think 2 people actually recommended to make sure that the silken tofu is at room temperature before you use it. That way it's not like a grainy texture. So I had this out for a few hours, honestly. Oh, wow, that texture is wonderful. Oh my gosh, let me show you guys this. Going in with about a half a cup of coconut milk. Now let's go in with these Chioggia pieces, these little bits. We'll start with maybe 2 of these dates and adjust to sweetness. Then we're gonna go in with some raw blue agave as well, add in some sugar and some pure vanilla extract. We'll put in 2 tablespoons of agave. And I don't want to hear nobody complaining about the sweetness. This is a dessert. Half tablespoon of vanilla. That's a lot. No, it ain't. Let's do 1, 4. So we got 4 tablespoons of cane sugar in here. Remember, we got a whole lot of tofu over here, so we gonna need this. So just trust me, hopefully. Beautiful color. This is just what I wanted. So I think we should taste this, obviously, before we put it in there. And I do still have to muddle up the strawberries and pears, so there will be a little bit more flavor, but let's see what we got so far. Very liquidy consistency, but that's great because it's nice and blended up. I was about to blow it like some soup. Wow. Wow, that is really good. It's like a Oh. It tastes like strawberries and cream. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I hope this tofu does not ruin everything because we just did something. Hold on, y'all. This is just becoming so beautiful. So I think that's good enough. We are going to go ahead and put a piece of parchment paper on top of this. I don't know why. I think it'll help with the frost. And put this in the freezer and we'll come back. This is a little brief intermission, obviously. But I did see somebody say that you want to mix it up every like 30 or so minutes. I can't remember who it was. I swear I can't. So that way it doesn't have like the ice flakes. And I don't want that. So let's go ahead and mix it up. It's been about 50 minutes though. It's been about 2 hours at least since we finished up our ice cream. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the sauce. And I feel like the strawberry reduction, it'll be a little bit easier to do than the candying of the fruit because I've never candied anything. Look at how beautiful this is, even with the pieces missing. We're turning on 5, so like medium heat. All right, and we got some cornstarch, half a cup of water, and the heat is on. Maybe a little too high. Go ahead and crank her down already. Crank her on down. Oh, baby, I think this is up way too high. Go ahead and move this over here. I'm sure this lemon juice will help to deglaze the pan nicely. Watch this. We're actually going to add about another half of water in there. Damn fly. So I turned up the heat because I guess we do want it to bubble, I think, right? This is it just after a couple of minutes. Got a little sampling. Bruh, like, I'm gonna go find me a restaurant to open up. It's like, wow. All right, that's simple. Could use some more lemon. A little bit more zing. Let's add a little bit more lemon. All right, so we just gonna add one more half this lemon, so 1 whole lemon. Trick is you gotta flip it in on the side. You ain't done. Get some more juice out of there. Get it cracking. You hear me? I've never used one of these, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Definitely did exactly what I needed it to do. So I think I'm gonna be super extra and use this container that I bought for like homemade salad dressings. I don't know how difficult this is gonna be to clean, but I'm sure I'll just have to soak it really well and then use like my straw cleaners to clean it out. So let's do it. I got some funnels from my little juicing bottles, so that works perfectly. And our sauce should be nice and smooth enough to do this. And it is. So there's our little sauce, our strawberry sauce. Oh my gosh, look at this. You gotta put some elbow grease into this. So the final part of all of this So we're about to make a quick, simple syrup, aka tanghulu. All that is sugar and water. So in here, I have 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna do half a cup of water. Probably could have turned my heat. That don't look right. They say the trick is you're not supposed to stir it. You're supposed to just leave it, and that's when it bubbles up. And they say it gets cloudy and weird if you mess with it. So this is what it looks like. I would love to just put more water in here, but I'm gonna listen to the directions and we'll see what happens. I got it up fairly high. So that happened super quick. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Well, it is blasting hot. To show how much. Is that burning? Oh, that must be burning. So I think I burnt it, and I'm thinking that because it smells like how I like my marshmallows. I like my marshmallows like when I roast them, burnt black. I'm talking about burnt. That's what it smells like. I almost kind of am messing with this. Let me see. Let me taste it. Not back on the heat though. I need it to be bubbling again, if so. All right, we're gonna start now. Man, she is burnt, but beautiful. I just want to make sure that it doesn't taste too burnt, and we're good because I like it. Ooh, well, this is gonna throw the color off a bit. I know it's probably gonna be hot. Ooh, it was. That's burnt. Oh, we gotta start over, burnt. They said wait till it gets amber, but oh, that's burnt. I forgot I'm using cane sugar, so it's already brown. That's all right. We live and we learn. That's burnt. All right, we're gonna try this again. Now we know. Wasting my good sugar. Ooh, that's about 1 full cup. A little extra. A little extra. A little extra. Then we're gonna add in about 3/4 cup of water. So it's 7:51. I've been working on this dessert since the morning time. 7:52. You see how fast she's moving. We'll do a little test strip with one of these little janky pieces, these pear skins. And then boom, we're gonna bring it over here to the ice bath. Ooh, ice bath a little stuck. Okay, let's give that a second. Let's just go for it. Running into some issues. That started to really become a mess there at the end. Cleaning it was a nightmare too. These feel like the sugar done came off. Did I leave them? Oh, I think I left them in here too long and the sugar dissolves. Oh no. Definitely did. Oh, maybe I could just make some little. Oh. Okay, so it's currently 8:44 p.m. and this is the second time that I've taken it out and mixed it. The texture is still not quite where I want it. It was actually very hard to, not hard, but I definitely had to work to get it from stuck in the big pieces. I want a creamier texture, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna eyeball some more of this coconut milk. That's damn near the whole can. Ooh, texture is cute now. I'm getting ready for bed. All right, but it is nice and firm. Hey guys, it's the next day. It's almost 5 p.m. So this has been in the freezer for over 24 hours now. And I did not mix it up or stir it at all today. My mind is telling me that I'm gonna have to put this in the food processor with a little bit of milk to get it the creamy way I would like. I think it's still not gonna be the right texture. Let's see. Okay, so here's our candied beets. Oh wow, the middle is kind of soft. I wonder why. I think I'm gonna put that back in the freezer now. So baby, can you just be with me? So our ice cream is hard as a rock. Wow. Oh, we're in trouble. Maybe this whole compressing paper thing wasn't the best idea. Let me try to be careful and not rush so I don't have paper flakes in my stuff. We got it. Oh, it's like 2 crevices. All right, we got all the damn paper out. I know them balls hard as rocks too. At least break it up in some decent chunks. Oh. Oh. We might have to leave this alone for 2 days. Maybe if I pour some milk in here. Damn, I shouldn't have did this. Consolidate. Oh shit. Consolidate it like this. All right, I gotta do some damage control. So this is what we have now. So after chipping away for like 5 minutes, which isn't bad, it could have took way longer. I realized that this is the kind that you gotta kind of shave. Like, let me see if I can hear this. Like, it's more icy than creamy. I had to chip away like I was chipping at a block of wood or something on the sides until I got it all down. So we got it. I did end up using a little bit of this oat milk as well, just to soften it up while I was breaking it. I also am gonna use some of these strawberries that I saved for like garnish and stuff, because I do want a little bit more color in here, just a little bit. All right, this is quite a bit. I'm actually not gonna put any more milk for right now. That one's so cute. This one can go. She's kind of pale. Just break this. It's a little tough. What the hell? Good gracious. All right. We need some milk. I think the consistency is way better now. Let's see. Still not super pink, but that's okay. Ooh, that texture. It's like a Wendy's Frosty. If you ever had one of those before, it's like that kind of texture. Oh, look at me about to taste it. Should I taste it? Should we taste it now? Yeah, I guess this is the final product. Let's see. I'm not ready. I feel like I want to taste it when it's all said and done. Let's go for it. I trust myself. But I did just pour a bunch of milk in there. So what do we got? Strawberry syrup, and we have candy pieces. I think it'll still be sweet enough. Let's move this out of the food processor. I feel like this on its own probably will need a bit more sweetness, but the fact that I have all those toppings and stuff is what's stopping me. How am I gonna scoop anything from out of here? Why'd y'all just let me do this? So I did put a little bit too much of the oat milk in there, but as you can see, there's like a big solid piece, or not solid, but a big piece in the middle that should do good. So this is like the texture. I'm gonna put this in the freezer for just a few moments while I get prepared to plate. Let's just see where my imagination takes me, all right? Oh, okay. Well, apparently it will not come out of there. So there we have it, you guys. My dreams come into life. I can't say that this is what I was expecting it to look like. I really didn't have much expectation. I didn't know. I'm excited. Now I've taken about 1 million pictures, so of course things are a bit melted now. Just damn fly. Now we just have to hope it tastes good. So let's try it out together. The moment of truth, you guys. Please don't let all this hard work, 2 days worth of work, be in vain. Wait a minute. I like it. I feel like I could have added a bit more sweetness to it. I was scared to make it too sweet, but a bit more sweetness. Oh yeah. Ooh, with that sugar crystal. Oh my gosh. I like this. And this is my first time making any dessert with silken tofu. So when you first taste it, you do notice something a little bit different, but it's not bad. And it's probably that tofu. There's just like an essence. I don't know if that makes sense. This, ooh, I just got a nice crunch of something down below. Now I put that beet and that pear down below. Can't really get to them though like that. That is so freaking good. That's that pear. Whoa! I need to give me a regular damn spoon. Time for that. You guys, was it worth it? Absolutely. Y'all, this is so good. I'm so happy. Let me taste this damn beet. Most of the sugar done came off. That's interesting. I almost don't know if it brings a nice, interesting element to where I would try it again, or could it be left out? 2 days of work for this. I had a nice texture difference. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn fly. I be leaving my balcony door open. I can't believe I did myself like that. Like, who do I think I am? Just watch. But piss me off. Damn, I gotta do one with the balls, but don't worry, because I could go for seconds. Don't you worry. Pear back. Oh, the pear was such a lovely addition down at the bottom. A mess. Oh, my little Dollar Tree balls. Oh, I forgot that this was before I added in the extra strawberries and the extra coconut milk. These sugar crystals did the thing. I loved that. There's version number 2. All right. I said, let me go ahead and taste the second one on camera too. That way they know I'm for real. I got me a good, what you call it? Sugar crystal. That has a really nice texture too. I like the ice. The iciness to it. I did myself, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe before you go to see what I'm up to next. All right, bye y'all.